on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
He's got him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's complete on the right side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Roadrunners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Barker, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field, at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games, and that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking, but on the field in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it, because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tulane! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the hands, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Newberry. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important, because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Spits it out to the back. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. It's complete. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Grab behind the line. It's Newberry. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The short hands, it's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback extends the play. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The green wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The green wave in a world of hurt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Roadrunners in the hurry up. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just Usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Swings it out to his running back. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barker. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll go to the ground. Inside the 25. Thirds on the Jets. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 24 over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy. That's
caught. It's Newberry. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. 2nd down coming up.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
UTSA 35, Tulane 21.
And the ball will make it into the No return on that one for a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Dumps it off in the flats. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. He's in open space downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to throw again. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Tulane right back to the line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to throw. It's Boyd. That's caught. It's Clark. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Using his feet. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll throw on third and short. Gets it out quickly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. They got the score they needed. but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to Duke. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Picks up 9.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight. if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Greenway. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Slithers into space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Steps away. Right on the money. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
At the 23.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. That will not go on a training tape for kicks. Somehow, though, it got over the crossbar. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida and just the